Whatever word, whatever, when is this thing to start up? Come on, are we online yet or not? There it is. It's hard to hear sometimes. Well, so anyway, that's working. Right, hello. Welcome back to Joyless Gaming and Hitman 2. Starting up a bit later than originally intended. And suddenly feeling a bit tired. And I also have no idea what I'm going to be doing. But, you know, stuff will happen. Things will go on. What was I doing last week? Last week I was doing Legacy Mastery, wasn't I? Bloody hell, I don't know. Okay, let's try that. Let's kill him as thingamajigger. Could do that too. So many related to him, not so many related to her. Yeah, I could do that. Let's be the doctor and then go and kill her with that stuff. Actually, we may as well just start in the main square. Actually, no, if we start... We can start in the safe house. This is pretty much the same thing. Yeah. I'm going to poison the guy's drink with an emetic. You take the 5mm. And a lockpick, why not? I've gone past them. Really? There they are. Trying key hacking things. Let's smuggle some of those in. Alright, let's go. Getting into gunfights is often not the best approach. Just going on break.
Dr. Lafayette speaking. Just so, I'm outside Villa Caruso now, enjoying some coffee in the sun. Lovely town. So, anything I should know about Dr. Caruso before our first session? I was free not to be about you.
Chef? Just want to soak up the sun, relax.
Don't you worry.
Pretty sure it's that glass.
Probably as I turned around. Just look at Jordan Cross. I'll have young Silvio calm and serene in no time. And you as well.
It seems Ether Management is concerned about Silvio Caruso.
Yep. As they should be. Yes, I did poison the right one. That's good. It's really convenient that he's bald as well.
Oh, I'm in a lot of pain actually. That's inconvenient. Oh, boy.
Do you want me to call someone? Just say the word. Okay, then? No?
It's a lucky thing that your kitchen assistants can poison the drink. Otherwise you have to get a waiter's outfit.
Okay. Are you okay? You want a glass of soda
Ooh,
water?
crowbar.
Or spritzer or something?
The competition is fierce. A lot of industrial espionage.
Why does he puke in the bin instead of in the toilet? Okay, now he's... Normally he pukes in the bin, like in the first one he does. Alright, anyway, let's stash the body. Change clothes. I must save it before I kill him so that I can do the other challenge.
Dr. Oscar Lafayette, here to see Mr. Caruso.
You nervous? Oh, don't be. This is just a formality. And you're good to go, right? Slot. Hello, Dr. Lafayette.
Oscar Lafayette. I have an appointment with Mr. Caruso.
Ah, yes. Senor Caruso has been informed of your arrival. Please, follow me.
What's wrong with your
I shall
eyes?
take you to his quarters. And may I say, it is well that you are here, Doctor. Master has not been himself lately. I only hope you are as good as they say.
Don't worry, I am.
Doctor, good to see you. Hi, Doctor.
Oh good, I don't have to be frisked again. It's really weird, even the slow walk is faster than NPC walk.
Lafayette.
Senor Caruso's private quarters. I will be downstairs if needed. Best of luck.
A private therapy session with Caruso. Nicely done, 47.
Oh, actually, yeah, there's that other challenge I should try and do as well. We kill them both. Kill them both. The propane tank. It's about the only way you could do it. Is to get them in here. It's the only time that they're actually close to one another.
Renowned Dr. Oscar Lafayette,
Mr. Caruso, shall we begin?
if you insist. So, Ether sends a specialist to rummage through my brain. They must think I'm losing it again.
Relax. Start by telling me what's on your mind.
Isn't it obvious? I'm under a lot of pressure. Work. Mother died last year. Stress manifests itself in the strangest ways, I am told.
Your mother, Isabella. Would you like to talk about her?
Look, I know what you're driving at.
Target down. Next up, Francesca DeSantis.
Right, well, yeah, that's the thing. There are several challenges. You've got that one, you've got the one where you shoot him. And you've got, yeah, the one where you can kill them both with the same propane flask.
Two targets down. Now destroy the virus.
I'm pretty sure I just have to shoot him as the doctor
The renowned Dr.
for it to be 45
Mr.
therapy.
Caruso, shall we begin?
if you insist. So, Ether sends a specialist to rummage through my brain. They must think I'm losing it again.
Relax.
Where are you? I'm being...
Target down. Next up, Francesca DeSantis.
Well, kind of fucked that one up a bit. I don't think I... Yeah, okay, there it is. 45 therapy.
Just look for a combination code like this, DeSantis said. Caruso's absent-minded. Likes to write things down.
Yeah. You wouldn't just leave it lying around for the cleaning staff to find. There'd be jewelry and stuff inside.
Staff wouldn't even know about the safe. That being said, if I was the doc, keep the code downstairs in my office. Bedroom.
On his phone?
Yeah, well, DeSantis says try, okay?
The Ether Corporation clearly doesn't trust Caruso, and it ordered their proxy, DeSantis, to spy on him. Paranoid or not, the content of Caruso's safe is sure to be useful.
So, just try.
Huh. I thought it was a good idea, too. Alright. We're having it booked.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. There's a mission story here as well as an opportunity to kill her with the exploding fireplace thing. So I'll make another save. It's sort of like web of saves here. Yeah, that would have been quicker probably. Really? Because he's not the guy who drinks from the thing. I think he's also the guy that follows her into her office, or the whatever room she goes into. Wait, no? No. Okay, cool.
Ma'am, I found this in
They
Mr.
thought this.
Caruso's
They thought
safe.
this through.
I thought you'd want to know.
My God. Thank you.
Making me very uncomfortable.
Truly.
Well done, 47. This should keep DeSantis distracted for a while.
Distracted. Okay, as in she'll be doing something. Oh, is that just, that's to set up that? I didn't realize that was to set up that. That's the propane fireplace kill, is it? No? She went and stood next to the fireplace. Did she not? Or she sent that guy away? What is she doing? What? The guy in there is investigating the... What?
Don't you dare mess up this fucking day more than it already is.
Why can't 47 turn off taps? The first thing she did after I gave her the thing was to go and stand next to that fireplace. Why isn't people... The guard that was in here... The guard that was in here did not go to investigate it. But some guy who's in a different room... The fuck are you doing, 47? Grab the body, put it in the box. Bloody hell. Why is that so hard to figure out? wonder if that's how you get her to smoke. Oh, maybe that's what that is about, getting her to put smoking on her thing, which is where you can knock her out with a cannabis cigarette. Does she ever go and stand at this window? That'd be nice.
Be careful out there.
Yes. Well, maybe I should just take this opportunity to do, like, the electrocution kill. And I've reduced her, guard count a little bit. So what opportunity is that supposed to set up? Maybe it's just how you get it to start occasionally smoking.
Okay.
Entering the ether lab requires a key card and a uniform. Luckily, it seems both are within reach.
Are they?
Good job. Why are you doing that? It's very strange.
Well, at least there's a puddle of water there.
It's worse than we feared. He had a lock of my hair in a sealed evidence bag, and something tells me it's not her doing voodoo. I think Caruso's starting to see himself as her avenger, and he will never follow control of his creation. But who knows what he's planning? If he has my DNA, chances are he's got samples on all of us. Me, you, the entire ether board. Anyone who knows about the virus. No, trust me. It's really not that hard. Do you have any idea how many skin cells we shed during the course of a day? How many strands of hair? I agree. A preemptive strike is only sensible. Once we have a working prototype,
Man, we need some help here. Had an accident.
Alright.
It's down. Now destroy the virus.
Yeah, copy that. Understood.
Okay, well, yeah, alright, yeah. So, assassination. Okay, that's a sniper-related one. Both of them with the fiber wire, that's not really necessary. Also not really necessary. Although there's probably achievements and stuff I could get. Both with the cannon. That's it, yeah, I know that one. Alright, I think... Yeah, I think I can use this opportunity I'll just need to have a propane flask ready. And it's next to, yeah, this one. Because I'm pretty sure that's the first thing she did, and it's probably, because it's a sample of her DNA, it's a lock of her hair, she probably went to throw it in the fire. But this is the reason that the prototype virus exists. You would have made it as a way to kill her if we got a sample of her hair. It's just that, yeah, without a great disguise, without a great disguise, you're limited in the number of places that you can actually go and hand deliver it to her. See, this is why it'd be good if 47 could turn off taps. Because I don't need that anymore. Yeah, I think, does she? No, she smokes anyway. Yeah, she goes and smokes anyway, she just needs a... Cannabis cigarette will knock her out, but it's a weird... It's a weird challenge thing, that, the whole cannabis cigarette thing. It's one for each of them.
Oh, shit.
Ma'am, I found this in Mr. Caruso's safe. I thought you'd want to know.
My God. Thank you.
Say the word.
Truly.
Well done, 47. This should keep DeSantis distracted for a while.
That's the thing. You say that, Diana. It doesn't distract her for all that long. But I'm having, yeah, getting the feeling that that's precisely...
Thanks for relieving me.
And I never knew that. I did that in the first season,
Targets down.
trying to be lucky
Virus.
from when she walked past. And you don't need to be lucky. You don't need to be lucky because you do that, and that gets her to go and throw it in the fire, which means you can go and dump the thing and kill her. Right, so it's that challenge done as well. Now let's try and do this thing that I've never managed to do in the first season. Because I never really thought hard enough about it. I think...
The renowned Dr. Oscar Lafayette,
Mr. Caruso, shall we begin?
if you insist.
It's entirely possible that the opportunity to sort of like knock him out or something is the end of the therapy session.
Rummage through my brain.
Most of these things usually do play out if you don't do anything.
Relax. Start by telling me what's on your mind.
Isn't it obvious? I'm under a lot of pressure. Work. Mother died last year. Stress manifests itself in the strangest ways, I am told.
Your mother, Isabella. Would you like to talk about her?
Look, I know what you're driving at. My neuroses, my anxiety, my social phobias, not the least my pathological fear of women. It's all deeply rooted.
Go on.
I had a girlfriend, you know, in high school. Pretty, too. Popular. And I was shy. Bookish. It shouldn't have worked. Not outside those stupid teen dramedies. But it did. For a short while, anyway. Then Mother decided that Emilio wasn't a good influence on me. So she paid the gardener's son to seduce her. He was 20, roguish, rode a motorcycle. Mother, she had pictures taken, showed them to me on prom night. Romantic love is fleeting, she said. Many mothers love yours. What do you want me to say? I loved my mother. I hated my mother. Same as everybody else.
Not everybody
Isabella
hates their
bullied
mother.
you, shamed and belittled you, made you feel like a failure, all to keep you, her last and loyal son, from ever leaving too.
Stop it. I don't want to hear it.
Your mother was a monster. Is that not why you killed her?
What? How dare you?
You couldn't breathe. She smothered you, so you smothered her. Is that how it happened?
Yeah. Right. I did it. Are you happy now? Is that supposed to be cathartic? Well, guess again, Doctor. Back to the drawing board.
I think we have made some excellent progress. Same time tomorrow? Good day, Mr. Caruso.
Okay. What I need to do now is much the same thing where I he had quite a bit of time. There's quite a bit of an opportunity there where he was lying on the couch and I could have just thrown the crowbar at him. I guess it gives you the opportunity to kill him after the session is over, in the same way that it's been set up. Wait, what? You're telling me that they never go in to check on him when he's dead? Because I've never had his body, but I've smothered him and left the body there. But you're telling me that when he's still alive, somebody will go in to check on him?
Mr. Caruso, shall we begin?
If you insist. So, Ether sends a specialist. Rummage through. Don't.
Or have I always just bugged it out because I've done a thing before the session is supposed to have finished? And that if is it scripted differently when you actually finish the session? Maybe that's what it is. No, somebody's gone in to look. Okay, now they're just buggering off. Alright. Oh no, that's one of the guys that was just leaving. Bloody thing. It's not ideal, but hey, there is a thing in there, so I could dump his.
Goddamn day more than it already is. God damn it.
Let's just wait for them to leave. I have to deal with that guard. Damn it, 47. Have you forgotten how to grab an unconscious body? It's about your best opportunity for well, one of your opportunities for a sniper assassin right here. So when she stands here, it's kind of annoying that nobody ever goes to this window, and that you like she doesn't go to the window, you can't push her out. But if you were on the bell tower on the church, you could snipe her through the window when she's standing here. I don't want to use the tap again. Don't want to use the sink, because it might lure that guy instead of the guy that keeps following her around. Right, I'll need to be able to... They need to be like across the room from each other, which does happen. On occasion. Hey. Yeah, when she goes there, you can snipe her through the window. I mean, like, that's it. That and setting up the meeting, those are pretty much your only proper opportunities. I suppose if you went into the thing, the town hall, you could... Where's the town hall? You can snipe her from parts of the town hall, like the hippies' place and...
Excuse me, could you just give us a second? Come on, there's got to be something. Anything.
Alright, so I need to go upstairs, get a propane flask. Well, I need to get her into the same spot. Need to get her into the same room first. Which is not so hard. That's the thing, is you... This is really the best chance I think you have to do it, because of the fact that it gets you up to this floor, and it gets him up to this floor. Normally he doesn't come up this far. Now, I'm going to save again over that one. Yeah, it's already having done a whole bunch of things anyway. Save over that one. I'm going to see about using this fireplace. and see if that does the challenge. See if it counts as a propane flask, seeing as how it has to be a propane flask to set off an explosion. It doesn't... That's the one. That's the one in the picture. Clearly something is not working. Somebody too close to the fireplace. Blocking the propane flask from going down. But surely that's the intention though, because the one that was on the chair, that's the one that's in the picture for the challenge. Nope, it's just not working. It looks like it should, but it isn't. And I can't take it down. It's busted. It's going to explode. Alright. I need to pee. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, right. Let's try this again. Maybe I'll... Is this before or after I collected her? No, it was after I collected her, right? Yeah. The fact that you have to go through weirdness to try and carry this down there suggests that it really was intended that you do this. But it just doesn't work. I don't think there's anything else that you can do. There's no prep you can do. There's no... Didn't count. I'm going to see about just shooting the thing that's next. Put it next to the pair of them and shoot it and see if that does it. Because I would swear that's how it's supposed to go. Unless it's scripted to happen with something else. I don't think there's any way you could get the pair of them in front of that fireplace without them both being already unconscious. He never comes up to this room unless he's coming to meet the doctor. It's the only time he ever comes up here. $47. It's not counting. I'm really annoyed at that. That's clearly... Assassinate them both using a single propane flask. It's the one that's on the chair, which is next to the flue of the fireplace that's in Silvio's room. And it doesn't want to work. And there is no way that you get both of them in front of that. Unless... Oh, wait a minute. No, it wouldn't. Because, as I've said, the only thing I've ever seen him come up here for is to see the doctor. When you come in as the psychiatrist... If you... Let's move them further away. I'm just wondering if maybe if you do this, that one first, not the fireplace, the quest thing, the mission story, get the sample, and then she goes to berate him about it, maybe? So that's the thing, otherwise they never stand in front of the same fireplace. Silvio goes in front of the barbecue one over there. She goes in front of that one to burn the sample. Fine, I'll go and destroy the virus. Why are you locking down the targets? You just found them both dead. Everything good? Yeah, yeah.
Good work.
Yep. It's time for work. Oh dear. Go and destroy the virus and at least get a whole bunch of challenges done.
Ether's field lab. You made it. The virus prototype will be close by. Look for some type of quarantine unit. Entering the ether lab requires a key card and a uniform. Luckily, it seems both are within reach.
That's right, that doesn't go around there. Oh, probably could have gone right past her.
Where Mrs. Sanchez saw the freezer. That's pretty close to her chest.
Why? We all signed an NDA the size of a phone.
Yeah, well, there was.
It's funny that changing into one of those should be something that you can get spotted for. When, you know, if you're going to go in here, you have to wear one of them.
One dangerous compound. One dangerous compound. Processing. Sample incompatible.
Go on, off you go. Be distracted. Right, with all the challenges I managed to get done, I wonder if I'll be close to full mastery. I mean, I didn't get all the challenges I wanted. Cool, Hazmat, you're wearing the same thing.
All objectives complete. Now head towards an exit.
Get out of the suspicious radius first, then run off to the boat. And terrify all of the people down here. Seen a guy run through town in a hazmat suit. I'm sure it's reassuring. Yeah, see, that guy was... I think it was awesome. Alright. Alright, so I got a bunch of challenges. And a couple of mission stories. Not on this one, though. Yeah, 4 stars. Guess the kills were probably no, bodies were found. No, that's what it was. No, I was spotted. That's right, I was spotted knocking people out. Well, 4 levels of mastery. That's pretty good. Hey, remote breaching charge. Hostile environment. Yeah, that's the. Those are both for her. I've got the challenge. Wait, no, wait a minute. I haven't. I've got some challenge that has that image, but I don't think I've done that. Oh no, I think I partially completed it because I must have used it to lure DeSantis down into the lab, and then I dropped a stalactite on her when I was doing the Suit-Only Silent Assassin. So I sort of completed it, but I didn't actually do the kill opportunity, which is where you do the thing. Alright, anyway. Undercover in the lab, why not? If I want to get rid of that thing, why not? Start undercover in the field lab, that will be good. I mean, I don't really need the emetic pills, but I mean, they're I could kill him by poisoning his food. There's ways I can kill him. If I make this about killing her first with the gas, well, with the environmental systems in the lab, and then I've got a couple of ways I can kill him.
You made it. The virus prototype will be close by. Look for some type of quarantine unit.
I'm in it. Yes, unfortunately you start right next to an enforcer. Oh, right, okay. I need to go and hear the start of it first, because I've never done it. Hazmat suit's actually a better disguise. It's not a perfect disguise, but it's a better disguise. Golden braces, but okay, so that was not it. I have to read a thing, but they're buggering off, allowing me to go and read a thing.
In case of an accident, the central lab unit is kept perpetually doused in chemicals to stop the virus prototype from spreading. Entering without a hazmat suit is sure to be lethal. The air purification system is able to clear the toxin, but the controls are only operated by senior lab personnel.
Ah, okay. Lab technician. Ah, okay, so I could... Yeah, it's too difficult to get around. Just using... Oh, there's some visual glitches going on there. Problem with the water. It's a bit difficult to get around in the
You're all set, 47. Time to kill the competition.
Warning, dangerous compound. Warning, dangerous compound. Processing. Test sample incompatible.
I'm pretty sure I've done it from in here before. Because that console does it as well.
Entering the ether lab requires a key card.
Yeah, so you can, if you're in the lab coat outfit, you can blend in out there and then fiddle with the machinery. But it's hard to get around in that outfit. There's fewer people who are enforcers for the hazmat suit than there are for the regular scientist. Pardon me, regular scientist outfit.
Okay, not until we know how bad the damage is. Now, get to work. I expect a full report within the hour. Oh, Jesus, no!
She's on her way down. You were just reporting that in. Why are you suddenly shocked to find that the virus has been destroyed? You fish brain moron. Is actually no. That's not a proper insult because fish don't have a terrible memory. They don't have a fantastic memory, but they have a better memory than you do, mate. You just reported that that virus had been destroyed and you know what's going on, and then you walk past and go, "Oh no, what's going on there?" Like just as if you only just noticed it. Yeah, so she's definitely on her way down. She'll demand that this thing be turned off. It will be turned off. Is that also a chemical disposal thing? It is. Just want to sit on this microscope until she gets in, because then I can just go to that console. I wonder if on professional, if well, not professional, sorry, the old high difficulty was professional, now it's master. I wonder if on that highest difficulty, there's always someone else in here that you need to poison the rats as well, to have 3 distracted scientists. Because normally you can get upwards of 4 in here at once, but usually one keeps wandering in and out, and the one that comes in and fiddles at that station and then walks out again. So it's quite easy to have it down to just 2 in here. And you've got 2 guaranteed distractions. You don't need to poison the rats, but that is another distraction you can have. And I think, oh no, the rats just died. There's something going wrong. I'm a very diligent worker. Everybody else is freaking out and losing their minds and running around like headless jooks. I'm still hard at work, staring into a microscope. Staring into the abyss. Yeah, that's the decon. You just need her to come in and examine the thing, and then you turn the decontamination off, and she dies. Is she not even an enforcer? That's gruesome. The Heisenberg. Should I bother doing that challenge? I just thought that was... That's not the classics, I'll be in the feats. $2,000 XP. Oh, you have to be in the hazmat suit to do it. Okay. Also, okay, mission story hub. That's just to do the mission story and find that stuff. That's not even proximity explosive duck. Fly, Silvio, yes. That's the other one I need to do for the thing. It's not the only other. That's an easy one. There's a priest's outfit in the basement of the church. Why is that a challenge? Do not harm, eliminate, or pacify the priest. What have I not done? I haven't done the yeah, Piano Man. Memory Lane, become a plague doctor. That's not to do with the memory so much as it is that. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think there's really much point going for the Heisenberg. Got some wrenching business to attend to. Come on. Finish your drink, piss off. You know, I might save it here, and I'll go and shoot him with the cannon. And then I'll load and then kill him a different way. They put some grass here. Oh, nice of them. Is he coming to his golf thing, or is he going? No, he's going inside the house. Surprising you can't climb down there, just to have a hiding spot. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Go and practice your golf swing. Actually, I'm so close to an exit, I might as well just finish it rather than load.
All objectives complete. Now head towards an exit.
Mission story done. You know, it does sort of think I've already done it, so yeah, I didn't get a lot for that, did I? But yeah, I was close to an exit and I'd already destroyed the virus. So, level 18 mastery. I can start in the ruins now. Case most peculiar. Yes, okay, well there's that. And, I can do the, if I put it, I'll put the lethal poison there, because that's a thing I haven't done, is just kill him by poisoning his food. Which is an easy one to do. And I'll take the fiber wire. Does the fishing line, or even this, count as double as fiber wire? I mean, does it actually have to be a fiber wire, or can it be fishing line? Not sure. Tell you what, I'll see. I'll test it. No, let's... Okay, I've unlocked all the starting locations. That's cool. Like I said a while back, in the first season, you actually had to do a challenge to unlock the morgue starting location. I forget what the challenge was, but it was not unlocked via regular mastery. Harbour, if I do Harbour, that is not far from where the detective is. Getting so close to full mastery. I'd have to hear the story to set up the detective thing first anyway. Which is in here.
You didn't tell me your cousin is back in town.
Ah, do I detect a certain attraction to the dashing private detective from Milan?
Oh, what of it? He's cute.
Actually, well, I really shouldn't tell you this, but he's here about a case. The client is Francesca DeSantis. You know, the female doctor that's staying at Villa Caruso.
Really? Wonder what she wants with a snoop.
Well, you didn't hear it from me, okay? Where'd you see him, anyway?
Couple of streets over, sleeping on a bench.
Well, that's Sal for you. Always was a night hawk.
Night owl.
Research. Sal Falcone, a private investigator from Milan.
It's night owl. The expression is night owl. I'll have a wrench. Does he go around? I think he goes around.
Oh, sexy voice.
This makes for a funny image, doesn't it? Pull out a wrench as a slowly walking behind this guy. See, the thing is, I always forget where the best spot to deal with him is. Because it's been so long since I ever actually actively wanted to take his outfit. Normally what what I've done much more recently is oh god, there's all these opportunities, but there's people watching. I wonder if we should like lockpick a door around somewhere. But yeah, like the most recent thing I've ever done involving this guy is to set up the meeting, and then shoot DeSantis. Set up the meeting and then get in the tower and snipe DeSantis. What you do is you set up the meeting with him and you open up the observatory. Open up the observatory so that what's-his-face goes up to there. See, he's like he stands next to the well. I could push him in the well. You're not even from here. Because I'm not sure I've seen you before. What? Motherfucker. Tempted to just fucking push him down the well. Yeah, I think perhaps... Yeah, I've heard the startup, so I... Yeah. I think perhaps maybe I should pick a lock. It's down here, isn't it?
Thought that lot was agnostic. Hey, what is scientists accepting? Yeah, you're not gonna like this. I'm gonna have to ask you to move along. Yeah.
Do you ever move from this spot? Probably not. It rather seems like that is the best spot to go.
Sorry for the delay. I needed to tie up some few loose ends. Yeah, just gotta get down. Down at the pier? Sure. Straight away? Alright, no time like the present. See you in a bit. Oh, sexy voice.
According to our research,
Is that a person that's in the... It is. It's a person. Well, that worked. Not very well, but I wonder if the spot I set up would have been better. I don't know. I think that's the best spot to get in. It's just that you have to wait for a certain bunch of things to happen to time it right. It's really annoying. I mean, you can get him on the pier, but there's witnesses there as well. And then you can't do anything with his body that doesn't involve killing him. I think. I don't think there's any body stashing spots along here. Except for the ocean.
Good thinking, 47. DeSantis will arrive shortly. This is one time the day won't fool the detective.
Here's hoping my fishing line thing actually works. And counts as, you know, Piano Man. That'll let me know immediately. Is there one individually for each of them? I mean, there's one for killing both of them that way. Yeah, there's nothing... Nothing that's specific for either of them. But there's one for both of them. But I can set up the thing where I can the other mission story. This is the other mission story that will sort of do the achievement and say that you've done the mission stories, even though there are other mission stories. They've basically allocated, I think, 3 for each mission in the first season and the second season to be the ones that give you the most information about the story. But the idea is they're all supposed to be... That's why there's not necessarily a mission story for every opportunity from the first season, because not all of them actually have a bearing on the story. Though I think some of them have just been done that way. But they're not the ones that count for the achievements. Like, you can do the... thingamy one. I forget. I don't know. I don't know. I had an idea in my mind of what I meant, but it didn't come out. So...
So, what's this about?
Oh, walk with me. This is all too public for my tastes.
We'll know very soon if this actually counts. So if I see Piano Man, then I can go and strangle What's-His-Face as well, and it will count. Well, it counted for the personal touch. Didn't count as Piano Man. It counted as the personal touch, but not as Piano Man. Interesting. That's very strange. Very peculiar. Very peculiar. For it to count for the personal touch, which is where you strangle them both with fiber wire, but it didn't count for Piano Man, which is where you strangle a target with the fiber wire. I guess because it was said, like, you know, with piano wire, fiber, I don't know, does it have to be that specific item? Rather than something that stands in for it. Did they forget about that when they were coming up with the challenge thing? Because maybe they did. Man of the cloth. Yeah. Well, it's kind of annoying then, if it's not going to count for Piano Man. Then I'm not going to get the Versatile Assassin, which is another challenge that could help unlock full mastery. Yes, this is why making all security things tied to any and all security consoles makes it a bit easy.
As if I didn't have better things to do with my time. Let there be light. Or power.
You know, I was near the morgue, I should have just got the dongle while I was there and could have... Oh well.
This field lab. You made it. The virus prototype will be close by. Look for some type of quarantine unit.
Warning, dangerous compound. Warning, dangerous compound. Processing. Sample and contaminant.
Alright, now I'm basically free to do all of those challenges that relate to Silvio. I mean, I probably don't have to do all that many of them, but... I don't know why I do that, I just like doing that. Just decontaminate. Now, geez, no, that goes. Yeah, this is the one, isn't it? This goes up into the mansion. I think I shall save it here so I can start running around doing some different things. But the first one will actually be to well, I need to get a disguise first, obviously. Will be to do the thing where I can set up the strangling him. And at the same time, I will be able to set up the thing where he passes out.
Entering the ether lab requires a key card and a uniform. Luckily, it seems both are within reach.
Don't get spotted, don't get spotted, don't get spotted. Whoa. I should have been spotted. Oh, shit. I'm gonna get spotted. Okay. That worked. Maybe I should save it now, since I've not yet committed to anything. I'll save over that save that I did, so I can get a few more challenges done. One of which will be to what do I need? What do I need to get? What do I need? I need something. I think I already got one of those from the observatory. Housekeeping outfit down here. It's not a bin? Why is that not a bin that I can put a thing in? Why is that one not a bin I can put a thing in? Where can I dump this gun? I need to dump this gun. Alright, I need to... Oh, no, I need to get into his mother's old room, don't I? To be able to trigger the thing. Right? Mission story. That'll be a mission story. Yeah, that. Yeah. Video. There are no bins. Why are there no bins? There's a bin. It's in the bathroom. Mother Caruso's bedroom. Oh, it must be... There's a whole bunch of locations. There's 47 locations to find because...
According to the medical journal, Caruso suffered a breakdown last year. He claims to have found his mother's favourite record playing in the empty dining hall and seen her chairlift move by itself. Upon hearing the service bell ring in Isabella's old bedroom, Caruso entered alone and was later found unconscious by his staff. He claims to have no recollection of what he witnessed inside. Now that is interesting.
Yeah, I was just wondering if the discover the location is so many challenges, so many locations, because that one includes all of the other locations. Alright, I'm going to create a second save so that I can strangle him, and then I can do the other one where I turn on the fan and he collapses.
Good show, 47. Now do put the poor soul out of his misery.
Is anyone in here?
Personal touch.
All objectives complete. Now head towards an exit.
Let's load that one. Malfi Pearl. What? Achievement. Is that the full mastery? So, like, you don't need to do any more things because you've got full mastery? I mean, I was at level 18. It's going to be under... probably under 12,000 remaining XP to get full mastery. If I got 4,000 XP challenges, then that's full mastery. And this makes him faint.
47. Now do put the poor soul out of his misery.
It's you! It's really you!
Silent takedown.
All objectives complete. Now head towards an exit.
So that guy just saw me interacting with the button that I was not supposed to be touching. It wasn't that he actually saw through my disguise. Yep, should be full mastery, I think. It basically kind of followed the first season thing of about 6,000 XP between each level, which is why most of their mastery challenges are either 2 or 4. Some of them are 1, but none of them are higher than that, as far as I know. And yeah, it accomplishes that. Whereas it was different on the old professional, because that was 10,000 between each, and that was essential because there was only like 20 challenges, and you needed to do 18 of them to get full mastery on professional. Jaeger Lancer, however you want to say it. You probably would say that. Proximity explosive duck, because of the things. Antique emetic syringe, eh? So we're going to assume that the achievement was either for full mastery or for doing the mission stories. There might have been another one there and I just didn't notice it because of the colours down in the corner. I tend to notice the achievement pop-ups more if they're up the top. I mean, popping down seems to get my attention more than something popping up in the corner. Well, I mean, that kind of took a while, but hey, I've got full mastery on Paris and Sapienza now. Marrakesh, Bangkok, Colorado, Hokkaido, bloody hell. Well, Hokkaido's doing well, and it's a good map. I like that one. It can be frustrating at times, but it's actually done well. Unlike Colorado, which is frustrating because it's not done well. Bangkok, too, actually. I mean, I like the notion of this map, and it's like nice colors and interesting stuff, but it's not executed terribly well. Even if that's just going off my experience trying to do the suit-only silent assassin. I mean, the fact that there's good ways to do that on Paris. Sapienza, not as much, but it's possible, but it's still difficult because of the virus. Marrakesh, I mean, there's a couple of good ones for that. Bangkok, though, because there's no way to get Jordan Cross out of his thing without disguising yourself as the exterminator, because you can't get the wing cleared for the thingammy unless you dress as the exterminator. So you can't do suit-only silent assassin and get them out of the thing that way. Because if you could, just think about that. If you could actually get the suite up this side evacuated for the gassing, the fumigation, because on this side you're allowed up to the top, but you're not allowed in. But there are ways that you can sort of sneakily get yourself in, and there's not as many people in there. So if you can actually get the exterminator to do his job and talk to the manager and get the thing cleared, you could get Jordan Cross to come down here, bump into Ken Morgan. They would go up, and Jordan would push Ken out the window. And if you're able to sneak up in there at the same time, which is a bit easier than sneaking up here, then you'd be able to push Jordan out after him. It would be involved in, the sneaking around you'd have to do to get to the thing, to get to the, spots where you could arrange to have the exterminator do his job. I mean, that might be somewhat difficult, but it would still be easier and potentially more rewarding than having to climb up the outside of this fucking building, sneaking past rooms upon rooms full of hotel staff and security guys and the tech dudes at for the recording studio. It would just, yeah, it'd be better. Because there are ways you can go about getting Ken Morgan. There are ways you can go about getting Ken Morgan. Not heaps, considering that it's troublesome to try and do the coconut thing. It might be best to poison a different bit of food so that when he gets sick he goes to the bathroom instead, and I figure that has to be because of the location. Which means you'd have to be patient, you'd have to wait however many times he goes through. But anyway, I did get that, right? And a dicking around I was doing. Suit-only silent assassin. No evidence. Silent assassin. Suit only. Silent assassin suit only. Yeah. So, yeah, there are ways they could have made that better. Colorado, bloody hell. And the only reason I bring it up and I do complain about it is that they are the ones that put the challenges in there. They figured every mission is going to have a challenge to get Silent Assassin without ever having changed out of your starting suit. And not every mission was designed with a way to do that in mind. So like in some of the cases, like particularly in Hokkaido, I mean it's a bit fiddly. There's pretty much only one way I think in Hokkaido that you can do it without being spotted. Although you might be able to get away with when you spawn in the morgue in your suit and you go and kill the sodas by letting him know that who you are and that you're there. And if you skip the cutscene, you can get out before you get spotted, I think. Possibly. But there's otherwise really only a couple of ways that you can go about doing it. But it can be done within the bounds of challenges that have been designed to accommodate that. But Colorado does not, because everything requires that you have some sort of disguise. Everything requires that you be able to get access to the middle of the damn map. Maybe not the very center of it, but the Silent Assassin suit-only method that I've seen for that, I think, involves sneaking around the outside of the thing in many different ways, and then sneaking into the house, and then, you know, knocking out a whole bunch of people in the house and stashing their bodies and stuff like that. And basically waiting until the point where everyone comes into the house. Except I don't know how you can't get what's-her-name to come into the house. So how do you... The woman that hangs out at the barn. That Pavati, Maya Pavati, I think that's her. She's like the barn. Oh, that's right, because no, there is a way to lure her over to this thing, that sort of near the front gate. That's the way you can get rid of her. But the other three you have to take care of in the house. And you have to sort of lure them into spots where you can then sort of take them out. And you have to be able to take out all of their guards, or... It's just... It's shitty. Nobody who made the mission thought, how is somebody going to do suit-only Silent Assassin? They just sort of think, oh, they'll figure it out. We're sure it must be possible. Theoretically, it must be possible. And even if that's the case, if that's the way they thought you could go about doing it, like I said, it's not good design. On Hokkaido, there are challenges that are the best opportunities for suit-only Silent Assassin, and maybe that wasn't the intent with them. But the fact of the matter is that is still better design, because there are ones that you can get to that are accommodated for the whole thing of, you know, somebody thought it out. Thought that, you know, you can actually get to this spot in your default suit if you sneak past a whole bunch of people. And you could do it this way. And that would allow you to get suit-only Silent Assassin. And you can. It's not to say that you can't on Colorado, but the way you do it on Colorado is a fucking mess. On Hokkaido, it's actually really quite clean and tidy. I don't think I've even done... Did I do suit-only Silent Assassin for all of Season 2? This is me just blathering on. I'll be stopping soon. Yeah, Silent Assassin suit only. That's when I discovered that it's actually... Yeah. Classics 1 and 2. Except you have them also for Season 1 and 2. So Classics 1 is the professional, Classics 2... Oh no, Classics 1 is the first season. Classics 2 is the second season on professional. And then you've got Classics 1 and 2 for Master. Yeah. And it's actually... I want the suit. I'd like to get the suit. And that's first season. Interesting that I've not managed to get suit-only Silent Assassin. Because, I mean, the Classics is... Yeah, that's Master. Sniper Assassin, of course, yeah. That's why it's only been done for 1, because I've actually only done Sniper Assassin on Nightcall. think you have to assassinate both of your targets with a sniper rifle for the finish line. I did a sniper rifle to shoot off to a car, but that's a specific challenge and it doesn't count as a sniper kill. And I didn't use a sniper to kill what's his face. But the good thing about Sniper Assassin is that you don't have to hide the bodies. Bodies can be found. You're just not allowed to be spotted or recorded. Use a sniper rifle, don't be spotted, don't be recorded. You don't even have to be in your suit. You could get... If you could actually hide the bodies by sniping. Yeah. Only the targets with a sniper rifle don't get spotted. I suppose it means you can be recorded as long as you're not recorded and compromised because of it. You're not allowed to be spotted though, so... Yeah, and you don't need to be in your suit, so that's... So the finish line, that's a different thing. I can get around doing that. You don't have to be... But yeah, so I've not done Sniper Assassin, because you have to get all of the targets. Oh, yeah. All of the targets. Sniper, there it is. Yeah, targets with the sniper rifle. But that said, where am I on the Classics 1? I haven't done Sniper Assassin for them either, that's right. Anyway. Well, whatever, that's enough drivel. I guess I'm done for the night. Yeah, well, I mean, I got Sapienza Mastery. Guess I can get more... there'll be another elusive target soon, I think. End of this week, I think, so next Monday I can probably do next elusive target. Otherwise, yeah, bye for now. See you whenever, for whatever. Later.